Okay, we're at 20245 Juneau Place in the city of Woodland Hills. We're running from a 3-inch cleanout that's on the side towards the back end of the house. We're at the city sewer. We located this approximately about 6.5 feet deep out in the street. We're going to go ahead and bring the camera back. We're going to show you starting from the city coming back. So your responsibility starts from that little turn there coming back. Now this is the 6-inch clay pipe as we come back, which looks like it's in pretty good shape. You can see those are just cobwebs at the top. Those are not roots. Like I said, this is all in the street. You can see very minor roots there at the joint. Those are very minor, not a big deal at all. They're probably not going to grow any bigger than what they are right there.
That's a little cement around the
yeah, these are concrete hubs. Pre-1970s hubs that they did this all the time. So let's keep coming back. We're going to come onto the property. It's going to transition to a 4-inch section of clay. Coming back. Now this is on the property. The 4-inch clay looks good as well. And now we transition to ABS plastic. So this has been replaced at some point. So this is all
Where is this at in the house?
That's in the front yard there. Yeah. Now this is all ABS plastic pipe coming back, which all this looks good. All plastic pipe, and like I said, this was probably replaced at some point. Can't really tell you how long ago, but obviously after 1970s. Okay, making a slight little turn, still ABS plastic 4-inch. And we're going to be transitioning shortly here to cast iron pipe. This is going to be coming underneath the house. We'll let you know when that happens. Still ABS plastic, which, like I said, everything looks good here. Okay, so we're coming up to the transition. Now this is in the front, approximately about 2.5 feet deep, right by the porch area. It's going to be transitioning to ABS plastic, cast iron pipe. You're going to see right there, there's already roots coming in, you see?
That's at the junction?
This is at the junction between...
right at the footing, huh?
Right at the footing of the house. You can see right there, and you can see actually there's roots coming through the pipe there. And now we're coming into the cast iron pipe. Okay, so the cast iron pipe, you can see there's...
It's collapsed.
It's not collapsed, but what's happening, it's buildup. So you can see it's like a moon shape. Instead of a round circle, the pipe is basically closed down. You can see there's probably about, I would say no more than 2 inches of room, which it should be 4 inches in diameter. But you can see...
This is the down
That's
side.
the bottom of the pipe,
right?
basically, but you see how it's a moon shape instead of a round pipe. This is not even the worst part of it. As I continue coming back, you're going to see all the paper stuck in the line there? So that's what happens when you have a pipe like this. You see how the paper just gets stuck in the line?
Because of the rough edges?
Rough edges, and it's not graded properly. When you have that built up of rust, there's no grade. So the water is really just kind of just floating up. You know, it should be nice and graded, but you can see how it's completely packed.
That's almost clogged up.
Yeah. Well, I cleared it with my camera. So now we come up to a point where you can see actually you see this rough edges here? You see that? So the bottom of the pipe is starting to rot away. So basically what's doing, the water is eating the pipe out, and you're getting basically a valley. You see? Now there's water standing there, which that's not good. So this is what I mean about, you see how the bottom of the pipe is rotting away. So it's basically opening up holes. Eventually that's going to turn into a real...
You can't go back, but it almost looks like it already has.
Yeah,
it looks like the water's going down.
It's already...
into the earth?
Probably not yet, but it's already starting to rot the pipe away. It's probably going to be, pretty soon when it starts to rot the pipe completely out. Then you're going to have holes in the bottom of the pipe. So let's continue coming back, and you can see it is pretty bad coming back here. Look how closed up it is here. See more paper stuck in the line. So basically there's no room for the paper to even move through, so it just bunches up and gets stuck in the line here. You see? So let's continue coming back. Now this is definitely underneath the house now. You can see the pipe is right here really closing up. Probably no more than 1.5 to 3/4 of room. So it's basically closing up like that. Now let's continue coming back. You can see another hole developing here.
You can almost see the water going down inside.
Yeah, basically opening up that portion of the bottom of the pipe. More paper stuck in the line. So you can see it's not just in a couple of places, and basically in the whole entire pipe has issues. You see here, it's a good idea of how much space you have left for drainage. It's very, very choked up. Okay, and now we're going to come to a portion where it goes completely into water. So telling me it's the bottom of the pipe here is definitely decaying away. So we're going to be coming out of this clean out shortly here. Okay, coming up out of the clean out. Just going to show you where we're at. Here we are in back of the house, running from the clean out. So we're going to go ahead and stop the recording.